What's up, guys? My name's Alan and I handle all the tuning here at Edge Autosport. And we haven't really done an on the rollers type episode in a long time, but we have something new to show off from Cobb. So to do that, I have a Truckus ST. I know these have been out for a while and that people have been tuning them using HP tuners. I am really excited to see what we can do with the Accessport. This is the first one that I've got a chance to mess with on the dyno. And so I'm gonna hop in the car and start getting some baselines and some data and see where we can go. Okay, so we got through the baseline pulls, got some data. We ended up at 277 foot-pounds of torque and 236 horsepower, which is about what we expected. We are using the Cobb Stage 0 map, which is the stock map essentially. And the only thing we made a change for is we used the gear lockout so that we could make it stay in fourth gear in order to get a good clean pull and not have it drop into a lower gear while we were trying to get baseline runs in fourth gear. So now that we have that, we're gonna go ahead and flash the Cobb Stage 1 map. We're using 91 octane here, and so we're gonna do the Cobb Stage 1, 91, and we're gonna use the Sport Trans option that they provide. Let's see what that gets us over the stock numbers. Okay, so we did a few pulls with Cobb Stage 1, and we ended up with about 16 foot-pounds of torque peak gain and about 10 more horsepower over stock. Of course, the whole curve is up compared to the stock map, and up top we're actually around the 5,500 RPM range. We've got about 20 horsepower. So the Cobb Stage 1 91 octane map is definitely holding power quite a bit better than the stock map, and you do have more power on the curve. You have more torque everywhere. So it is definitely a decent gain and gain that you would feel on the street. But I think I can get a little bit more out of it, so I'm going to start tinkering with it myself and see what we can get out of this truck with some custom tuning on 91 octane. Okay, so there was a little bit more left in it than what I was expecting. We ended up with some pretty solid gains with some custom tuning over the Cobb Stage 1 map. And right now it's at 317 foot-pounds of torque, and it's at 276 wheel horsepower. So it's a gain of about 24 foot-pounds of torque and 30 horsepower over the Cobb map. And that's 40 foot-pounds of torque over stock and 40 horsepower gain over stock, which is really good difference for this custom calibration for the Maverick. That tells me that the Cobb calibration is a pretty safe calibration to run, and we are still keeping things pretty safe here. I'm making sure I'm not seeing any knock in these pulls, and that it's got good fueling and everything. We're just basically asking it for more torque essentially and getting it. But that's why custom tuning is so great for a car, because you can be dialed in for where you are, for what mods you have, and so on. So if you are interested in getting your Maverick tuned on Cobb by us, you can check out our website. We'll have e-tunes available on the site. But that's not the end of the video. We're gonna go ahead and throw some ethanol at this car and see what we can get out of it when we don't have to worry about knock and we get a little bit of extra cooling and all that from the ethanol. We'll see what we can max out on the stock turbo and what's pretty much a completely stock vehicle. Okay, so we ended up with an E50 blend on this truck, and we picked up gains everywhere. As you can see from the graph, the whole power band is lifted up by about 30 foot-pounds of torque. We have a gain of 29 foot-pounds of torque peak and 27 horsepower peak. But as you can see, there's just more area under the entire curve. Now, compared to what we started with today, we have a gain of 69 foot-pounds of torque and 67 horsepower. And it's just a massive improvement under the curve, a 73 horsepower gain on the top end. So I'm excited to take it out on the street and see how it feels. But yeah, again, if you guys are interested in custom tuning for your Maverick, be sure to hit us up. You can find us at edgeautosport.com. You can reach me by emailing tuning@edgeautosport.com. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because this Maverick's going to be back. It's got a stack of parts that's going to get put on it, and we're going to see what we can get out of it from a max effort stock turbo setup, and hopefully see some more gains over this even. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.